guys? Good morning. So they're back to the same shenanigans and hater shit that they were doing in 2021, 2022, etc. Specifically with editing, making my front tooth look really bogus and bad and yellow and like a pat of butter, calling me names, taunting me and telling me to go to the dentist, calling me ugly, bullying me, to the point where I literally would rather be dead than alive. Blatantly ignoring whenever I ask the authority for assistance, editing my videos, editing my photos, not allowing me to ever go live or share experience when I have a full face of makeup or, to do a tutorial, but then almost forcing the issue when I'm, no makeup and on my way to the gym, running late in a space of stressed out and, nervous or unsettled, etc. and so forth. At my new apartment, someone registered my name to my mail, which I specifically was not doing because I've already been stalked for 5 years. Someone else sent me like 30 Bibles. I don't believe in God anymore. So pushing that on me in my home would not only be illegal and harassment, but it would also be stalking. In addition, there are numerous programs. I have been doing everything in my power to connect with tech people. Xavier, take a photo of that, please. Or write down the number.
Okay.
Write down the number of that for rent. Can you see it? What is it?
No, I can't. My glasses are in the bag.
Sorry guys. So someone has been sliding shit under my door, harassing things, saying that there are people coming in and out of my apartment all day, but then I call my landlord saying, hey, my rent is paid. Don't have my November rent money yet. It's been paid every month since I moved in here. Even if it wasn't paid, I'm protected under a lease agreement, and in the state of Illinois as well as this country, you have to take someone to formal eviction court if you'd like to evict them. I get along with my landlord. My management company has never spoken poorly of me or to me. What's going on? Why are you saying that there's people going in and out of my unit? When I call you and tell you someone stole something out of my unit, you literally called me crazy. She literally said that I was imagining things and that I needed to calm down, that no one was going in and out of my apartment. Xavier and I came home last week or 2 weeks ago, and 3 out of 5 days, I swear to God, I kid you not, what was in the bathroom, Xavier? What was there? Poop. In the toilet. All over the seat. Like, it looked like someone paper machéed it. Like it was awful. And guess who had to clean that up? So I'm working. I posted on Instagram 55 hours a week, 54 hours a week. Still going to these visits at DCFS to see Weston. Still doing everything I can to keep a relationship with my other children. Incrementally, if you know me and you've watched my content on YouTube before, you know that when these people were raping me, sexually assaulting me, and holding me in a tent at Belmont Harbor, I was reporting to police on a daily basis what was going on and begging them for assistance and protection. And my youngest daughter, Alexis, and I would go in and out of communication, not because I wasn't calling, but because for some reason, something happening on the other end of that line was not connecting. I was not able to reach her for like 6 weeks. That has gone on again. My daughter's birthday is in late September. The last time I was able to speak to her in any way other than her saying hi, bye, was in September. It's like she's not being permitted to speak. And the worst part of it all is that I'm terrified to go to authorities with this information because in 2017, my youngest daughter was the one that they targeted with DCFS. They took her out of kindergarten, brought her to a hospital, and allowed a man, doctor, without me or her father being present or aware, to examine her vaginally to see that she had not been involved in any sexual abuse. My children don't even know what that is. Me being raped, I've never discussed in detail with my children how I was. It's disgusting. This agency will accept a phone call from any and everyone saying that there's something wrong. So they're intentionally causing these gaps in conversation and in my ability to communicate with my children. But then if I freak out about it too much or try to get law enforcement to do a home visit to make sure, or a well check, to make sure she's okay, then they threaten to put it back in DCFS. I and her father, we are not drug users. We are not abusers. Neither of us are, unethical scumbags. Her father has always worked full-time as an armed security guard with a gun, and I have always been employed at least full-time, if not full-time and part-time. So I don't understand this fucking targeting, and it's sick and it's disgusting, and I've been reporting on it for a long time now, publicly, through YouTube, through Instagram, through Facebook, and my understanding is that once it was able